$51,000 in dollars. That is the price of Bitcoin. The time is 11:28 a.m. Eastern for the date of February the 17th. My name is Derek, and this is the Money Charts channel. All bets trades. And amongst the like is each his own risk and their own reward. Okay, way back when, it's really not all that far back. It's just, we'll say in here, Bitcoin price is around 10,000, 5x higher since that point now. And amongst it, a little bit of support here, which is correctionary move within the 18. All of this in here, a decent amount of correctionary play. And I talked about some upside Fibonacci before. And the first one was in at about, was it this little level here, 24,000. That was 161.8%. 268% was about 38,000. You can see how clear that this was a significant level in here. And then now it's broken out. And 423% Fibonacci upside levels over 100,000, over 110 even. It is what it is. The recent action in here is just grinding to the upside really nicely. It's still kind of doing it. But buyers, of course, in full control of this market. Amongst the weekly, well, yeah, there's this 10,000 stuff again. And even before, just some people were panicking back in here. And if you sold, yada, yada, you did what you did. And if you bought, well, you also did what you did as well. But a decent leg higher with a very small amount of correctionary move along the way. Then this correctionary move. And it's the second leg higher, I guess, and what a first leg it was. It has now just barely broken resistance. And as I've been saying, I feel if it's going to get to the 50, I think it's going to at least step to, I don't think the 50s are going to last that long. I think it's going to be a nice quick ride up to the 60 number, which would be today to tomorrow, and then I guess into Friday as well. Amongst the monthly term, we can see here key high at 1,200, key high at 20,000. It's extended above the 18, but the 18 is just barely nicely rising. Flat pretty much in here. And the 4-hour chart, more shorter term again from the long, but as I've been mentioning, grinding its way up. Okay, well, there's your support on the lows. What's happening at and above the highs? Resistance established here. Attempted breakout. Corrects. Attempted breakout. Corrects. Attempted breakout. Sideways. An attempted breakout. Now we have 3 sideways. Well, in itself, you can see this was kind of supporting that. And it's broken that level of resistance, and now it's holding and staying above what is just recently established, well above all of these previous highs. So this move still looks live, and the buyer is still in control of this market. Switching over to Litecoin against that of Bitcoin. Nice little breakout above here. Comes back down to support. And attempted breakout, we'll see maybe, but it looks like that's what looks like that's what it's wanting to do. And again, anything right now that can overperform Bitcoin, it's phenomenal in that, well, Bitcoin is just doing phenomenal itself. And a lot of these coins haven't been doing well against Bitcoin, as we can see in here, a pattern of what has most certainly been lower highs and lower lows. But looking at Litecoin, we use the same weekly time frame against the dollar, so this is just before 2019. Well, this one's at the highest levels. This is the lowerish area. And this Fibonacci that we have here, it didn't resist the 136 one. Rather, it got above it and supported it. Now it's the 76.4 betweening this low and this high. And really, when I look at, okay, what's happened within the move, how is it going to correct the situation, recognize the situation? And that's something that's always good in technical analysis, just understanding situations and recognizing them. But it's an easy one. The situation here from 2017, 7 whatever green candles up in a row, huge move. That's easy to see and tell and understand. So how has it handled that move? And you got to look at a log scale. I can put the linear scale, and that's what it looks like. Log scale looks like that. That's why I'm a huge favorite proponent of not using linear charting and thus using log scale. But anyway, so you have this low, which kind of got retested back in 2019 or 2020 rather, and then after resisting the 61.8%, successfully holding this low, and then the attempt to get out was this November, and it's gotten surpassed this high. Now we're pretty much retesting previous highs. We're at the lowest end. The highest end is $420. On the daily chart, we can see all the support here at the 136-ish area. It got out above the 18 average of highs on February the 3rd and basically stayed within this sideways range for a few days and breaking out on the 8th. And now we have been in this resisting here at 210 area for what is now day number 4. We're pierced above it. We're still above it, but we're still got to get above this high. But it looks to me as if that's going to be the case. And in doing such, just like if Bitcoin goes, and I think it will, of course, like from 50 to 60 pretty fast, I have to think that this is going to go pretty good as well, going north of the 228 handle. And I'm going to finish this off within DGB, because when these markets go, they can just have some interesting moves. We have this low here at about a quarter of a penny that managed to first go up to 2.8 cents, but even that of like 3 2/3. That would be about a 13, 14, 15 or whatever X gain from the lowest to the highest points. The lowest point here is 1.7. Already at 8, so we're 5 times or so almost, but 5 times, almost 8.5 cents would be that. And it's gotten above this level of resistance. It's most certainly gotten above this previous level. This goes to like 10, 20, 25. That just wouldn't surprise me, especially because of how it's breaking out above the 18 average from the sideways consolidation. Thank you for tuning in. Have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.